tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Derek Carr charging onto the field along with the rest of the Oakland crew. And for Derek Carr, and really Oakland, not the season that folks were expecting, but for Derek, passing yards, completion percentage, touchdowns all down. Interceptions were up in 2017.
And I think he would own all of that. You know, he'd be the first to say this is all on me. But I think if we look at the bigger picture, offensive line, while highly decorated, I don't think they played up to their standard this past season. How about out wide? Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper, their numbers weren't what you would expect either. And Marshawn Lynch was their biggest runner at 891 yards, averaged a little bit over 4 yards a carry, but really didn't get going until later in the season. So when you add it all together, Derek Carr had his struggles, but I think the entire offense of the Raiders had their struggles as well.
On second down, Lynch shoves him aside. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Second down following the run. Play action. possession. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.